So formally, good morning to all of you. So presently in the class is Drishti Verma, Prakash Chaudhary, Pushpendra Pal Singh, Rahul Javeria, Rakesh Raika, Ravi Raman, Shaurya Dikshit, and
Prakash
Tirthak.
Chaudhary present, sir.
Present, sir.
Fine. So please tell me what we have studied yesterday. Anyone? Come on. So what is holder and holder in due course? Who is more powerful, holder or holder in due course? Come on, come on, come on. Prakash Chaudhary, tell me.
Yes, sir.
Who is more powerful, holder or holder in due course?
Holder, sir.
Holder. Why? इन दोनों में से मुझे मैंने आपको गेस करने के लिए नहीं कहा है. आई हैव नॉट टोल्ड यू टू गेस बिटवीन दीज टू. ओके. और नाइदर आई एम जस्ट प्लेइंग कौन बनेगा करोड़पति. ओके. सो प्लीज टेल मी विद रीजंस व्हाई इट इज सो. Rahul Javeria.
Yes, sir.
What is holder and holder in due course? Come on. Anyone? Shaurya? इतनी देर में गूगल कर लो भाई. Shaurya?
Yes, sir.
Who is more powerful, holder or holder in due course?
I think so. Holder in due course.
Very correct. Why?
So because like holder in due course is a person like who will acquire an instrument for consideration.
Very good. Because he has acquired the instrument for consideration. Yesterday I told you that
Yes, sir.
holder is a person who may hold it. He may not be even the owner of the instrument, but still he holds it. For example, agent is holding it on behalf of the principal. But who is holder in due course? Because principal has actually received the consideration in exchange of it. Therefore, it will be only the principal who will be able to take action for enforcement of the instrument. Nobody else can take it, right? And who is the holder? Tirthak.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Who is the holder? Just now I have told. Ravi Raman.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Ravi Raman, absent mark कर दो भाई इसकी. He is not.
No, sir. No, sir.
Then why you are not speaking?
Sir, I mean,
So not
Drishti
confirmed.
Verma.
That's why.
Drishti Verma. Sorry, mark absent for Drishti. Hemant Kumar. तो मार्क हो गई एब्सेंट. 3 बार बोला मैंने तुम.
No, sir, I was closing the door, sir.
Huh?
I was actually closing the door,
Which door?
the room's door.
Still your voice is so echoing. Yeah, Parth Narendra Bhai. Who is the holder?
Yes, sir.
Who is holder?
So holder is a person who hold like something.
Something. So are you holding something?
No, sir.
You are not holding anything.
Currently, no, sir.
Okay, currently not. Not you holding mobile.
No, sir.
Okay, you are on your laptop.
Yes, sir.
Okay. If any things which you are holding doesn't belongs to you, then Who is powerful? You or the person to whose goods it is?
So whose good it is,
Very
sir?
good. So holder in due course is a person who is having the actual title of that particular, because he has actually transferred certain things. That's why he owned that property. Fine. So let us
Okay.
proceed further now with various types of instruments. We will be studying today the classification of the instruments. Okay. So this is regarding the classification of the instruments. Today we will be studying that. So what are the first classification is on the basis of you can say it is either bearer or the order, means type of the nature of the language, the nature of the language on the instrument itself. So first is bearer instrument and other is a order instrument. So what is a bearer instrument? Bearer instrument, something which can be transferred, or you can say it is on the basis of transferability. This classification is on the basis of transferability, bearer instrument or order instrument. Order instrument is an instrument the payment of which can be received only by that person who has been ordered or whose name is mentioned over here. Okay, and bearer instrument is an instrument you can say the payment of which can be by anyone who is actually the bearer of that instrument, who is having the possession of that instrument at that time. He can just receive the payment of that instrument. Okay, so it is an instrument where the name of a payee is blank. So why it is blank? Because it can be transferred. So where the name of payee is specified in the words or bearer. Or what happens? That's suppose have you seen the checks? I have told you one assignment to just see the checks of your either you might be having some account in the bank, or your parents might be having. Have you seen the checkbook or not seen the checkbook? Anyone? Have you seen the checkbook or not? Come on.
Yes, sir.
चेकबुक देखा है?
Yes, sir.
क्या होता है उसमें? What is written?
So,
Gautam Godra,
even-
you tell me. Gautam Godra, what is there in the checkbook? Gautam Godra. Sorry, mark absent. Gautam Godra is not there.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, sorry, you tell me what is there in the checkbook. Go on.
So there's one would be the inventory of all the checks, like when would we sign a particular check.
Fine, that is one step. Then what next?
So different checks which will blank checks basically in which we fill
So
in
every check is having a number. And
Yeah,
what is
every
written on that? Pay dash or bearer.
Yes, sir.
Have you seen that?
Yes, sir.
So a check can be an instrument which can be actually transferred by just endorsement. Okay, so it's a bearer instrument. So what happens if you just cut that word bearer? It will become an order instrument. Okay, so this type of endorsement is also there in the check. Like you want that if you cut that particular thing, it can become a check which can be on order only to that person to whom it is issued. Nobody else can take payment out of it. Okay, so that is a bearer instrument. Okay, so I hope you understood what is the bearer instrument and what is the order instrument. So order instrument is payable to a person or payable to a or it's a payable to a person or payable to a person or his order. Okay, so either it is payable to one person or it is payable to that person or the order of that person, or payable to order of person, or where the last endorsement is filled. Such instrument can be negotiated by endorsement and delivery. Okay, so that order instrument is something which is less flexible than that of the bearer instrument. Next is your inland instrument and foreign instrument. What is the inland instrument? Come on, it's already given over here. Anyone? पढ़ के बताइए. What is an inland instrument? What is an inland instrument? Anyone? Drishti Verma. Matang Sharma.
Yes, sir.
Yes. What is
So a promissory note,
inland?
bill of
Sorry?
exchange or check drawn or made in India and made payable in or drawn upon any person resident in India shall be deemed to be an inland instrument.
I would have read better than you. Okay. What do you mean by this? What do you mean by this? Tell me that.
सर inland instrument सर किसी को अगर पेमेंट किया चेक से किसी गुड्स के एक्सचेंज में तो सर वो इंडिया में ही सर एक्सचेंज कर पाएगा सर, विड्रॉल कर पाएगा.
मतलब इसमें क्या लिखा हुआ है? अब bills of exchange, promissory note or check drawn or made in India and payable in and drawn upon any person resident in India will be deemed to be in, means drawn in India, payment in India, दोनों चीजें होनी चाहिए. देखो यहाँ साइड में जो एक ब्लॉक बना हुआ है ये वाला, here it is being told that drawn and made in India and made payable and drawn upon resident in India, means it can be even paid outside India, but it should be drawn on resident of India only. For example, a bill drawn on in Varanasi on a person resident in Jodhpur, although he is stated to be payable in Singapore, but the payment is to be made by a person who is resident in India will be, and it means India to India is inland. Okay. Now what is a foreign instrument? Any such instrument not so drawn, made or made payable shall be deemed to be a foreign instrument. In other words, bills drawn outside India and made payable in or drawn upon any person of resident India. Now bill is outside. The origin of bill is, now this is totally depends on the origin and the end. Okay, origin is writing the bill and end is payment of the bill. Okay, if any instrument which has originated in India and has been paid in India, then it will be called as a inland instrument. If any of these things are outside India, then it will be called as a foreign instrument. Okay, so inland instrument is something which is initiated in India and ended in India, or you can say drawn in India and payment in India. Okay, when foreign instrument, one of these things can be outside. So second is bill drawn outside India and made payable in India, or drawn upon any person resident in India. So someone who is drawing bill from outside India and is to be paid by an Indian person, it is called a foreign bill. Okay, now next is bill drawn in India, made payable outside India, or drawn upon any resident outside India but not payable in India. Okay, so these all are called foreign bills. Okay, so in absence, so for example, in absence of a contract to the country, the liability of the maker or a drawer of the foreign instrument anything, okay, is regulated in all the essential matters by the law of the place where he has made the instruments, and the respective liabilities of the acceptors and endorsee by the law and at the place where the instrument is made payable. So this is one thing. So whosoever is making the instrument, he will be liable in his country, and the person who is to whom the instrument is to be paid, he will be liable in, or you can say the liabilities will be of that particular person in that country only. Okay. So for example, bills of exchange drawn by A in Berkeley. Okay, so Berkeley, where the rate of interest is 15%, and accepted by B in Washington, where the rate of interest is 6%. So bill is endorsed in India and is dishonored. Now what happens? The action on the bill is brought against B in India. He is liable to pay interest at the rate of 6% only. But if A is charged as a drawer, he will be liable to pay interest at 15%. So very simple. Whatsoever interest is there, whatsoever laws are there, it will be applicable over there only. Okay. So foreign instruments, when bills of exchange, promissory note and check is not drawn in India, is not made in India, is made payable in India, if it is not there, then it will be called as a foreign instrument. Even one thing, if it is there in this, then it will be called as a foreign instrument. Okay. So next is your inchoate and ambiguous instruments. What is inchoate instruments? Inchoate instruments, according to section 20, where one person signs and delivers to another a paper stamped in accordance with the law relating to the negotiable instrument then in force in India, and either wholly blank or having written thereon an incomplete negotiable instrument, he thereby gives a prima facie authority to the holder thereof to make it complete, or as case may be upon in the negotiable instrument for any amount specified therein and not exceeding the amount covered by the stamp. Now what happens? Sometimes some people give blank check. So what is blank check? Blank check is inchoate instrument actually. Now you are giving a right to the other party who is the holder of the instrument to fill the amount and take the payment. So in that case, this amount, the remaining amount has to be filled by the other person, and he is having now the right to complete the instruments. In that case, it will be called inchoate instrument. So a person so signing shall be liable upon such instrument in capacity in which he signed the same to any holder in due course for such amount, provided that no person other than the holder in due course shall recover from the person delivering the instrument anything in excess of the amount intended by him to be paid therein. So whatsoever is there, the liability of that particular instrument will lie upon that person who has actually written that instrument, but that liability will not exceed what was his intention to pay on the basis of that instrument. For example, I have given an inchoate instrument of rupees 1000, okay, and I have signed it, okay, and the person, I have forgot to write in words, okay, that 1000 rupees only I have forgot to write. So what other person has done, he has put one more zero in front of 1000 and made it 10,000, and in his own handwriting he just wrote 10,000, but it can be proved that the ink which was used by me and the ink which was used by that person there is a difference in that. So if the difference is proved, then in that case what will happen? Then in that case the person will be held for forgery, but I will be liable to pay rupees 1000 because my intention was to pay rupees 1000, though the instrument was inchoate, but I am still liable to pay whatever I have received as a value for that instrument in other case. Okay, so accordingly, the inchoate instrument, it is very dangerous to just inchoate instrument, but still these are used. So it means the instrument that is incomplete in certain respect. What are these respects? The person gives a blank instrument with the authority holder to complete it with the appropriate amount. Now what happens? This amount cannot exceed the stamp value of the instrument. If it is check, then there is no stamp duty on the check, so it can be anything. But in case of bills of exchange or a promissory note, such inchoate instruments, the value may not exceed the stamp. Okay, so even if it exceeds the stamp, the value up to the stamp, the person will be liable for that only. Next is delivery of such a paper is essential. So in that case, what happens? The words when person signs and delivers to another. So this is very, very important. So it has to be signed and it has to be delivered. Both the things must happen side by side, then only the things will be correct. So the person signing and delivering an inchoate instrument is liable both to the holder and the holder in due course. However, there is a difference in the respective rights. The holder of such instruments cannot recover the amount in excess of the amount intended to be paid by the signer. The holder in due course can, however, recover the amount on such instruments provided it is covered by the stamp fixed. Okay, still over here also, if you see, the holder in due course is more powerful. For example, a person has signed a bank acceptance and kept it in his drawer, and some person stole it, okay, and fill it rupees 20,000, negotiated it to the innocent person for the value. Now it was held that the signer to the blank acceptance was not liable to the holder in due course because he never delivered the instrument intending it to be used as a negotiable instrument. So their intention was very clear. So further, as to condition of the liability, the signer as a maker, drawer, endorser or acceptor must deliver the instrument to another. Actually, the instrument was not delivered, it was kept only in the drawer, it was stolen. Okay, so in the absence of the delivery, signer is not liable because it has to be signed and delivered both. Furthermore, the paper so signed and delivered must be stamped in accordance with the law prevalent at the time of signing and on the delivering. Otherwise, the signer is not stopped from showing that the instrument was filled without his authority. Okay, so this is what is about your inchoate instrument, right? So now what is ambiguous instruments? Okay, so ambiguous instruments are given under section 17. So where an instrument may be construed or either as a promissory note or bills of exchange, example, bill drawn by a person on himself in favor of third person, or where the drawee is a fictitious person. The drawer, in such a case, what will happen? The holder may at his election treat it either as an instrument, shall be hence for forwarded treated as accordingly. So an instrument which is vague and cannot be clearly identified either as a bills of exchange or a promissory note is an ambiguous instrument. So by seeing, see, check, you can, why the check is not included over here? By the face, it seems that it is a check because it's an order to the banker. But sometimes the bills of exchange itself, because it is drawn by the drawer and again to the drawer, or again to the fictitious name, you are not at all able to identify. So in such a case, what will happen? Then, and a person, he has made an instrument on himself and has given it to, suppose, other person as a payee. For example, I draw instrument on myself and give it to Shaurya Dixit for payment. So what will happen? Shaurya will get a right to just receive the payment on that instrument because I have received some value from him. So here I am the drawer and I'm the drawer also. So I am accepting it and I have become the acceptor. Now I'm as acceptor, I will be liable to the payee, that is Shaurya, for payment of this amount. So it is an ambiguous instrument. In other words, such an instrument may be construed either as a promissory note or as a, so it can be assumed as if it is any of them. So it hardly matters actually whatsoever. Actually, the thing is that liability should be clear. Okay, but sometimes it becomes difficult, to just say that what type of instrument it is, and accordingly the things will be determined in the court of law. So section 17 provides that holder may at his discretion treat it as either bills of exchange or as a promissory note, whatever he wants to treat it. Thus, after exercising his option, the holder cannot change that it is of any other kind, because promissory note will be having its own things, and this bills of exchange will be having its own types of liabilities. Okay, so in that case, it will be difficult for him to just determine it accordingly. So this is all about your the types of the negotiable instruments for today. Actually, the things which were to be covered in means the things are quite so scattered in your syllabus. So let me show you the syllabus, because I'm taking all those things which are essential for you to just understand. Okay, so let me show you what we have done till now in your negotiable instruments. Okay, to open it. Sorry, have you announced the homework to be done during this period of time?
No, sir, not yet. I will just me and sir will do it together.
I have given it.
Yes, sir, I'll do it.
Yeah. So can you do it today itself?
Yes, I'll do it today.
Yeah, please do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, if you see over here, we have done all these parts. Up to here we are done. Okay. Because these are, so this classification of instrument is not in your course, but it is essential. And please note that it will come in your exam also, because you must know what are the different classifications of the instrument. Unless you know that, though it's not given in your course, I will get it corrected also. But at the same time, it has to be, done in such a way that these all should be included. Okay, so now only these two topics are remaining from the point of view of your negotiable instrument. But I will elaborate it more in order to come to 33 classes I will take for the negotiable instrument itself. Then we will go for this partnership and other things. Okay. So not much courses remaining for us to just complete it off. But we do not want to, I don't want to complete the course as such. I just want you to understand each and everything. So what we will do, we will just start some stories after we will be finishing this off. So each and every chapter, I will just give some stories to you to just understand, learn about the stories and what is to be done. Okay. So you got it? What I mean, everyone? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Meanwhile, can we have any of the problems if you are facing, or any open? I just want to have open session today. So please tell me if you are if you want to say something about the class, or if you are facing some problem, if you are not able to understand certain things, or if you are not comfortable with certain things. I hope your sections are now freeze by the time. Sure.
Yes, sir.
And I hope we have our. So there were two people in your class, Nandini and Rohan Pingle. You have said that he has already transferred.
Yes, sir.
So shall I just remove them from the class? Rohan Pingle over here, he is there. I think might be attending some other class. Okay, so please tell me whom to remove. So I will remove them from the class itself. Let me just see the things now itself.
Rohan Pingle is not in section D anymore.
Okay, so because I saw that there are 30 students over here in your list. Am I correct?
Yes, so 29 is the final list of student as per my knowledge.
Yeah. What about
Yeah.
Nandini? Her name is not appearing on
She is in our class.
EMS. Nandini, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Nandini, what was the problem? Why your name was not appearing?
Sir, because my registration was late, so that's why.
Okay, so you have migrated from some other university to this university, is it so?
No, sir, you can ask to.
Sorry? Yeah, Nandini, what is the problem?
Sir, you can contact to the Saloni
Regarding what?
sir, regarding my case. She will tell you about my case.
So she will tell better, or you will tell better about your case?
Sir, then I will call you after the
Yeah, just
class
give me a
gets
call,
over.
because I also want to understand, because you are in my class, right? I would like to understand what about it is. So let us just see the attendance part which is there. Okay, so let me show you the attendance part of. I hope you are having the access of the attendance sheet. Everyone is having access to the attendance sheet, and your quiz marks also. Am I correct or not?
Yes, sir.
How many of you have opened the attendance sheet? Raise your hands virtually. Raise your hands by here. Yeah, those who have opened the attendance sheet and have seen it. Come on, rest. If you will not raise hand, I will mark you absent, because I will assume you are not listening to me.
सर
Yeah.
सर मेरी आपसे बात हो रखी है सर, मेरे वो पहला वाले क्विज की सर, और मुझे वो क्विज देना है सर, क्योंकि उसमें सब में 0 मिला है सर मेरे को, जबकि मैंने वो क्विज दिया नहीं है सर।
कौन सा क्विज?
सर ये जो हमारे जो 4 क्विज गए हैं सर, क्योंकि आपने बोला था कि आप बाद में दे देना करके सर, क्योंकि ये मेरी बात हो रखी थी आपसे, मेरा आउटलुक आईडी नहीं चल रहा था सर।
ले लूंगा बेटा, ले लूंगा।
ओके सर।
Probably we will keep it tomorrow.
Okay, sir.
You just give me a call. I will tell you the time. Okay.
Yes. Sir.
Anyone else who has not given the quiz? Fine. So put down your hands. Put down your hands. Yeah. So any of you who has not appeared for the quiz? Soumya Deepa, you have not appeared for the quiz?
Yes, sir, I have appeared for the quiz.
How much you scored in 4 quizzes? What were your marks?
Sir, when I opened the chart, it was not written any. No, there was nothing written in the for the marks. Only attendance was there, or maybe I have seen wrong. I don't know.
Let me show you your this. Just a moment. This is section B. Yeah. Can everyone see this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
so this is your attendance, right? And just below attendance, there are various sheets given over here. Okay, so if you go on quiz, you will get the marks. Soumya Deepa, you have got 10 in quiz number 1, 8 in quiz 2, 10 in quiz 3, and 9 in quiz 4. Soumya Deepa,
Okay,
can
sir.
you see this?
Yes, sir.
I
Yes,
don't
sir.
know why you have not seen this before, because this was updated long
Sir,
back.
maybe because of my app or something, maybe got wrong.
You just see it whether you are able to open it or not. Okay, because
Yes,
this is
sir.
very
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
and that I have already told you before also. I'm again repeating you regarding attendance. If your attendance is not marked, please give it to me on the very same day or the next day itself. Otherwise, I will not
Sure.
correct the attendance and it will go as it is, because I'm updating it on almost daily basis. Today you will get the updates of all the attendance being uploaded on your this Google Sheet, and on the basis of this Google Sheet only I'm updating the attendance over there. Okay, in your DMS. So your percentage of attendance, let me show that also to you. What is your percentage of attendance till now? You can have a look of that. So this is the percentage of the attendance you are having. Let me show you this by moving and dragging it on. Now this is your present situation of your attendance. Nandini Khandelwal, you tell me that what is your case, and accordingly I will correct the attendance over here. Okay.
Okay,
Karthikeyan
sir.
Sharma,
Thank
you
you.
have not attended the class even. How you are claiming for the quizzes also? Soumya Deepa, where you were? I had a talk, I think, with you regarding your classes. Yeah, you were appearing for some
Yes,
exam.
sir.
Yeah,
Sir, I've attended all the classes till.
Fine. Laksharaj
But-
Singh, only 3 classes you have attended. Lakshay Raj,
Sir, I have attended all the classes, sir.
all the classes here, 3 is coming, and you have never told me. These all things are updated on the website now. DMS, and I
Sir,
can't
and
do
आप
anything about it.
सर
This is,
सर डीएमएस में
Sir.
100% दिखा रहा है सर.
yeah?
डीएमएस में 100% दिखा रहा है और इसमें 82% दिखा रहा है.
DMS में क्या दिखा रहा है?
100% अटेंडेंस मेरी 100% है डीएमएस में.
फिर बधाई भैया आपको, कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशन. खुशी
और
सर
शेखावत,
आप देख लो सर,
इसमें
मेरा भी
82%
देख लो, ये
देखना क्या है?
गलत हो रहा है सर.
नहीं, देखना
बिकॉज
मुझे
आई
बेटा
हैव
कुछ
बीन
नहीं है. जो
अटेंड
है, मेरी बात सुनो बच्चों, जो है तुम्हारे
Sir,
सामने
I've been attending-
ट्रांसपेरेंट है.
So I have been attending your classes fully, sir. I don't know where am I missing and all, but I have been attending
call
your
me
classes.
Okay.
Okay,
call-
sir.
Yeah. Yeah, Soumya Deepa, you have to say something. Put your hands down.
No, sir, no. No, sir, no, sir.
Okay. Now who is there? Who is this? Gautam Godra. Where are you? Class में नहीं होते हो तुम तो. Gautam Godra. Just see your situation. Harshit Kumawat. 4 classes attended only. Harshit, Puneet Yadav, only 7 classes attended. Chandresh Kumar Sigar, Harshit Kumawat, where are you? See, he is not there in the class today also. Puneet Yadav, पुनीत यादव आया है क्या आज? हर्षित नाउ ही हैज अभी ऑन करके पता नहीं वेयर ही इज. हर्षित गौतम गोधरा, आर यू देयर? गौतम गोधरा तो है ही नहीं आज, एब्सेंट है, इज नॉट लॉग्ड इन इवन.
सर मेरा भी डीएमएस में 3 एब्सेंट दिखा रहा है, जो कि मैंने सिंगल क्लास मिस नहीं की अभी.
क्या
सर डीएमएस में मेरा 3 एब्सेंट दिखा रहा है और मैंने अभी एक भी एब्सेंट नहीं किया. 88%
यहाँ वाला गलत है ना, मतलब डीएमएस वाला तुम्हारा ज्यादा दिखा रहा है ना?
यस सर.
कितना दिखा रहा है? 100% दिखा रहा है.
88 सर. मैंने अभी एक भी क्लास मिस नहीं की सर, 100 होना चाहिए.
ठीक है देखते हैं. एक्चुअली ये आपके जो अप डाउन हुआ है ना, ये जो इसकी वजह से काफी कुछ गड़बड़ियां हुई हैं. कोई बात नहीं, बट दोज हु आर नॉट कमिंग टू द क्लास, उनका क्या करूं मैं? प्रकाश चौधरी हाथ नीचे करो. सौम्य दीपा, पुट योर हैंड डाउन. पुष्पेंद्र पाल.
Yes, sir.
Where are you? Lost?
No, sir. I'm always there.
But you never reply me.
Sir, I try to, but there is network interference right now.
Oh, networking always. So whenever I ask question, the networking defect comes up. Otherwise, you are always ready to say something.
No, sir. Right now in my village. That's why.
Lakshya Raj. Good. Pushpender, keep it up. Lakshya Raj, be in the class always, okay? Like this, you have to maintain it. Lakshya Raj. Is he there?
Sir, which one? So there are 2 Laksharaj.
ये भी मैं कह रहा हूँ. लक्ष्यराज सिंह, both are Lakshya Raj means 25 number 1190. 71% attendance. पुनीत यादव किधर है? पुनीत यादव. चंद्रेश कुमार सिगर. Chandresh is also not there in the class today. चलिए ठीक है, fine. Okay guys, so from here you can see everything and anything. Here are other things also. So for assignments, so the assignment submitted by you, how much marks you have scored and by what reason the marks have been deducted are also mentioned over here. Okay. So this will be evaluation which will be getting after your midterm exam. So question wise marks also you can see in which question you have got what marks, and this is for the lifetime, because this link will be available to you even after 5 years also. Okay, so these are the marks of the quiz assignment. Okay, so this is your course progress. So I have to fill the course progress to what extent I have, what topic has been covered, to what extent is given over here. Okay, so law related to negotiable instrument, I have to fill it over here. So I will do it, and this will also be completed. And you will also have Shaurya, you have to do one more thing. Shaurya?
Yes, sir.
You have to paste here the YouTube link. I will give you the access. You already have the access, so you can paste here the YouTube links of the classes happening. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Fine.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
So due to some login issue, sir, I was not able to give a quiz once. So there will be more quizzes, right?
Don't worry about it. I think there will be 10 quizzes.
And top 5 will be counted, right?
I will select best 5.
Okay, sir. Okay.
And and those best 5 I will take average, and then give you marks for the quiz. Don't worry.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
And those marks will also be out of 10 only.
Okay, sir.
So each quiz will carry 1 mark. So just you can just appear in the other quiz. Not each quiz will be carrying 2 marks, and that too on the best basis. So
Okay, sir.
giving marks is not a criteria. What I want that you must develop yourself. Chaliye. So let me just take the attendance at the end of the class again. So you have to say yes sir if you are there. Okay. Drishti Verma, Harshit, Hemant Kumar Khatek,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Kartik Rajput, Kartikeyan Sharma, Laksharaj Singh,
Yes, sir.
Manan Goyal.
Present, sir.
Okay. Matang Sharma, Nandini Khandelwal, Parth.
Yes, sir.
Present, sir.
Nandini Khandelwal. Prakash Chaudhary, Pushpendra Pal Singh, Rahul Javaria.
Yes,
Present,
sir.
sir.
Rakesh Raikar, Ravi Raman, Shaurya
Present,
Dixit,
sir. Sir, Rakesh
Yeah,
present.
present, sir.
Amrideepa, Tarush Mudgal, and Tirtha Kirtibhai.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Fine.
सर मेरा नाम नहीं है प्रकाश चौधरी.
Okay then. Right. Okay. All the best and have a nice day. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care.
Yes,
Bye,
sir.
sir.
Bye, sir. Bye, bye, sir.
Bye bye bye.